Need to get like you. I need to get me a ring light because this in my it's just so much exposure. It's bright as fuck. I'm like, damn, I got a pretty decent tan right now. Like, but I'm just completely getting washed out by
I
this.
feel like I feel like I'm darker than like this ring light shows though too for real because I understand I'm a Caucasian male, but I do actually get a little suntan in the summer. And every time I look at this, I'm like, damn, like hell, that's why I've been putting in some work.
I really, I've been in the sun. Okay, my arms are dark as shit right now. You can't see shit. All right, whatever.
Well, with that being said, welcome to episode 22 of Long Lost Pals. Before we get started, I'll show off segments. I'm one of your hosts, Joey.
I'm Corinne.
We're dealing with a lot of variables right now. So we normally record at about 8:15 Central Standard Time. Right now it is 10:15 Central Standard Time. My wife is out of town again, so I've been like, my mom's here, but like it's just been a lot of variables today. We're getting started late. And then my dog's down here. He's usually not down here, so hopefully it doesn't randomly start barking. I guess my little one was crying a little bit earlier. Hopefully she didn't go crying. So let's see if we can get this through without having to pause or some major distractions. But again, this is a show of segments, and our last episode before Karen is getting tropical for a couple.
I was real tempted to wear like a Hawaiian shirt and like a lei and shit because I'm fucking ready to go on vacation.
Yeah, another added to the list, like with the book cover of reasons I should be canceled for cultural appropriation. In fifth grade, I was in DI, and I was like playing a Jamaican person. I wore one of those Afro wigs, so I mean, I wasn't the only culprit, but they're just another thing. So. Let's just get started. So we're gonna get started this week with our bottom five segment, like we do every week. Bottom five is where we do the opposite of the popular thing. People give their top five of a given category, and we give our bottom five. And Corinne, I just want to check with you again about this. So I don't consider myself a car person. Do you consider yourself a car person?
No.
I don't give a shit about car shows. I don't give a shit. Like people are like, oh, you see that badass car? Don't.
Well, I can appreciate a cool car. There's like a thing up here in Seattle called DriftCon. And so you basically just get to watch like all the fucking cars from like Tokyo Drift, like just go around the track and do cool like tandem, like they do it in like teams and shit, and they do like drift racing. That's cool as fuck. Like, and I was like, this is cool as fuck. Like, this is objectively fucking cool. You don't have to be into cars to like enjoy something cool like that.
I'm just saying I'm not in this bad boy like, oh, I hear engine. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
1988
no,
Corvette.
no,
Like I don't give a shit.
not
But
like
we're doing bottom five cars. Just because there are cars that you don't have to be a car person to be like that car sucks. Um, and you went second last time because I think Aunt Sammy went first. So I think it's my turn to go first this time around. So I'm gonna start the clock. We get 2.5 minutes for this segment, and I'm gonna start with number five. And if the timer lets me start it. And number five, I am going with a Fiat. So Fiat's, I'm sure, very popular over in Europe. I think it's Italian, possibly. I got one as a rental car one time. It was only my sister and I in this rental car. Look, I understand I'm above average height, but I'm not like stupid tall. Like I'm like a little over. Like if I was in the NBA, if I was in the NFL, I'd be a small person, right? I'm not like freakishly tall. They got me looking like Shaquille O'Neal in that bad boy. Like when I get in any type of like transportation and I barely fit, that shit annoys me because I'm not that large of a human being. Like airplanes where I have to duck my head down, that shit's getting a little ridiculous. Let's up the size of these things a little bit. That shit's like a clown car. Fiat, you're number five. Number four, I'm going 2016 Volkswagen Tiguan. The reason that's so oddly specific is because that's my wife's car. No disrespect to my wife, she picked this out right when we started dating. She paid it off. She did her whole thing. I'm proud of her. Big that car sucks. Always having problems. Has like 40,000 less miles on my car, but gives us 40,000 times more problems because it's like a foreign vehicle. Everything costs way more money to get fixed. We're currently looking like at a $2,000 repair if we pay it. It's just one thing after another. That bitch is sitting in the driver right now. I hate it. Volkswagen Tiguan. It's a fake SUV too. So small, no trunk space, the worst. Number three, I'm going with the Kia Soul. So there's this period of time where they just made a whole bunch of cars where I was just like, what is going on? It's like they took a preschool drawing of a car and decided to make that the model. There was like the Element, there was like the Scion, and there was the Kia Soul, all these boxy ass cars. I was like, I don't know which one I'm going to pick. And then I remember Kia still had those dumbass hamster commercials where they had like Party Rock on one of them, Gangnam Style, like all my least favorite songs in these random dancing hamster commercials for the Kia Soul. So off those stupid ass commercials, Kia Soul, I'm picking you as the boxy vehicle choice. Number two, I'm going Cybertruck. Look, man, I used to be an aspiring Tesla owner before he turned into a crazy person. Maybe he was a crazy person. Before I knew he was a crazy person, that was understandable. People with Teslas, I boo them, but I don't judge them too much because a lot of that shit happened before we knew who this man was. Cybertrucks, I feel like that pretty much lines up with all his crazy anti-Semitic shit. Like, you kind of know what you're getting at this point. The car is like the goddamn goof mobile. It looks stupid. It's put together with duct tape. It's overpriced. It's impractical. Cybertruck, your number two. And in number one, I'm going police car. It made me very nervous on the road. Made me feel like I'm doing something wrong, even when I'm not doing something wrong. There's always several of them together. Is that where our tax dollars are going? They feel like they can break the laws. I feel like you watch Superbad, and I feel like they actually do that a lot of the times. And I've had negative experiences with some police cars. So I'm going to go with police cars, number one, for my bottom five.
I have so much to comment on. First of all, I knew that we were going to have one overlap on this list. Second, the Kia Soul almost made this list because I just hated the body type, but I actually liked the commercials. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let him make it on those commercials. So I put a different ugly ass box car from that era on my fucking list. The other thing. You hated your wife's car is funny as fuck. That's very fucking specific. Do I have another thing that I want to comment on? So I have very similar comments.
First of all, the soul though, like I literally, I was like, I knew I hated those commercials. I like remembered hating them, but I couldn't remember why. And I saw the songs, and then I watched one of them, and I was like, this commercial like also is just the worst because it just doesn't make any sense. Like at like a, it's like the 1900s, and they're at like an opera, and this guy is singing. All of a sudden, this car rises from the floor. The hamsters hop out, and they start playing like Gangnam Style. And think, was like, where does this come from? Like I don't understand like who made this. It was
What
very
were the early 2000s? It was just
this is like 2011 or 2013 or something stupid. I was like, all right, dog, I'm over this. What? Are
all
you ready
right.
for the timer?
Yeah, give it to me. I'm ready. All right. For my number fucking five, low on the totem pole, I'm going with the Volkswagen Beetle. I'm sorry, unless you're a 16-year-old girl who just got her driver's permit, I don't want to see you as a grown ass adult and especially as a grown ass man driving a car. I don't care. I'm going to instill some gender roles here, men. If you got a full fucking mustache, I don't want to see you behind the fucking steering wheel of a Volkswagen punch buggy. Okay, that's embarrassing. That's my number five. Number four, I'm going with the PT fucking cruiser. If you're under 75, you should not be driving a PT cruiser because those are for grandparents only. And then they tried to like swag them up and throw like the wood paneling on them. I was like, this is no, y'all fucking didn't with this tacky ass wood paneling. And don't you fucking dare pull up to me in a PT cruiser with some flames painted on the side of it like it's a Hot Wheels car. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all are so unserious. Be fucking for real. I hate to say it. PT Cruiser, you're number four. Number three, I gotta go with the fucking Scion because the more that I looked at this thing, the more I was like, I feel like y'all were trying to copy a G Wagon and you failed fucking miserably. It's a whack ass, square ass car. It's got zero fucking aura. I really just hate it because it's boxy as shit. Just like how you were like the Kia Soul. I'm sorry. The Scion, just zero fucking swag. What are these cars even for? I don't know. Number two, now I love Mustangs, but and I do love that they're trying to go electric. The new fucking Mustang that's like the electric, the Mach E, ugly as shit. All the years, all the makes, all the models, all of them are fucking terrible. They should have went back in time 20 years to steal one of those body types to make them electric. They completely fucked up the Mustang, and I hate hatchbacks, so that's probably also like a piece of why I hate that fucking thing. It's just ugly as shit. Number one, Gotta go with the fucking Cybertruck. This ugly piece of shit looks like a refrigerator, fucked a dumpster, doggy style, and it comes with terrible fucking politics because you're fucking right. By the time Elon was on his Nazi tirade, the Cybertruck was popping. So, y'all motherfuckers, I can go ahead and assume that you have bad politics. I don't give a fuck. I hope it depreciates into dust. Cybertruck is my number one.
Yeah, they just wanted me to pick the PT Cruiser. I got love for the PT Cruiser. I remember I know I saw some guy I used to work with that was like he was like older than us, but he had like a PT Cruiser on spinners, and I thought that was cool back in the day. And like
Oh my god, you wanted some flames on that motherfucker.
whatever grade that was, yeah, he had this PT Cruiser on spinners. And that was like '05 or '04. Um, And then there was something else. Oh yeah, I mean, like I had completely forgotten about the Kia Soul. And I don't know how that like came into my memory. Like I was like literally Googling boxy cars because like the element, and then it was like something else. But
It's the boxy shit is I don't like it.
that
It was ugly.
that's that line about the dumpster and the
Refrigerator
refrigerator.
fucking dumpster.
For some reason
Yeah.
that felt so vulgar. Like
That
what you
fucking
said,
thing is like I'm just like this isn't even fly. Like it's awkward, it's ugly, it's bulky. It's like I don't know, man. And then they tried to like market it as like off road, and it's just like driving on like an unpaved like sand like road, and everybody's like, I can do this in my Kia Soul, guy. Like, what the fuck is this doing?
the hamsters could
Whatever.
dance right here.
Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, not for me. All right.
I'm excited to get into the Freaky Friday segment because I'm interested to see what you picked this week.
It was yeah. Well, let me preface. I'll preface mine when it's time for me to go. But uh, in honor of that wraps up bottom five. Now we're gonna move into our Freaky Friday segment, and it's an honor this week to do Freaky Friday because the sequel, Freakier Friday, is out this week. I believe it's maybe tomorrow or is it today? Whatever day it
Friday, the 8th.
is coming out. And, you know, we basically made this segment based upon the movie Freaky Friday. And in honor of that, we're doing Freaky Friday this week, which is a segment where we get to choose to switch lives with a certain demographic or a certain, you know, character or certain whatever the case may be. And this week, in honor of Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan, we're having the ability to switch lives with either of their characters from any movies, TV shows, or anything like that. So any Jamie Lee Curtis character, any Lindsay Lohan character. And since I went first on bottom five, Corinne, you can go first on Freaky Friday, the dedication edition.
All right. I'm going Freaky Friday. I'm going with Lindsay Lohan's iconic character, Katie Heron from fucking Ming. Wait, timer, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Bro,
I was very interested.
yeah, you're like, wait, you were just as interested in mine as I am in yours. I'm going with Katie fucking Heron from Mean Girls. Number one, she's a smart girl. She's taken calculus as a junior. She gets on the fucking mathletes immediately. So we know she's smart. And I know that she's smart because I took calculus and that was the first math class that I realized that I didn't fucking like math. Up until that, I liked math and I no longer liked it. And after that, so she's a smart girl. Number two, regulation hottie, like Janice Ian told her. She immediately, even before her bad bitch transformation, she said, "You're a regulation hottie, bitch. You're fine as fuck." I know that's right. And she was. And she stole Regina George's man right from under her, period. Topple Regina George's whole fucking kingdom, overthrew the queen of the school in a semester. That's how a bad bitch operates. She came in as a naive young woman who had never socialized in this fucking horrible world, in this horrible society that we have in American culture high school. She made some mistakes. She grew as a person. At the end, she still got her man. I know that's right. She still got friends, period, queen. And you know, she's actually still low key the queen of the school at the end of the fucking day. You got to give it to Katie Heron, man. Lindsay Lohan, she's a bad bitch. She got a badass wardrobe and she came in and she conquered and she learned and grew as a person. So I'm going to go with Katie Heron, man.
I like Mean Girls is like a movie I enjoy, but I'm not familiar with it, like as familiar as everybody else. So like it felt like insulting for me to pick that just because like
You
it's such
knew
like
like
a
a little
cult
bit.
classic. Is it a
Yeah,
cult classic technically? Like it's such a
it
movie that
is.
people get all up in
100%.
arms about that like I feel like it'd be like wouldn't be authentic for me to pick that because I'm not like I've seen it a couple of times and I enjoy it, but I'm not like that big on it.
Yeah.
But good movie, good choice. Um,
I'm keen to hear what you got, man.
so this was all right. We'll get I got to tell you, I didn't have many options. Once I eliminated Freaky Friday, or not Freaky Friday, once I eliminated Mean Girls, I didn't really have many options. Jamie Lee Curtis, like pretty much her whole career was before we were like
Halloween.
up and coming, and I was or up and coming since we were like watching movies, like all that type of stuff. So I don't really know many of her things. I looked through her whole. I was like, damn, she was in a lot of stuff, but like she really peaked. Like I feel like early '90s, '80s, '70s. So I was like, yeah.
Halloween, man, her Scream Girl era.
Exactly. She was in a lot of scary movies in that period of time. And then like Lindsay Lohan was like he was like in a lot of Disney Channel original movies and shit, like Herbie Fully Loaded. I'm definitely not picking that, even though you love slug bugs. I'm surprised you didn't pick that. I'm going with Annie from The Parent Trap. So there's two twins, Annie and Hal, or Annie and Allie, or is it Hallie? I think it's Hallie.
Allie.
Allie here. I picked the one who got to grow up in England because that's objectively cooler. Like the other one grows up in Napa, which is cool if you're like 30 years old, but not necessarily cool as a child. She grows up there in London. She gets to go to summer camp in Maine, which is really random, but also very cool. So you can tell money's not an issue. Also has like a butler slash male nanny. She has a secret handshake with. Finds out she goes to camp. Finds out you have a twin sister. That's cool. Find out you in fact have a dad. That's kind of cool too. And then they switch lives. And you know when they switch lives, her sister's like over there in England. She's like, "Yo, your dad's about to marry a gold digger. Like, we need to get this together." She's like, "No, I'm just enjoying talking with mom. It'll be fine." I'm like, first of all, selfish ass girl. Like, her whole life's about to be messed up because you don't want to fix it. So Allie or Hallie, whatever one you said, is selfish. Other one's smarter. But they're definitely gonna need some therapy. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, we had twins together. We're married. We're just gonna pick one and just act like this never happened. Like, what type of storyline is it? It's really wild when you look at it. But yeah, Chessie was kind of cool too, like the little nanny they had, but no secret handshake there. I also think she's in Abbott Elementary. So that's what I'm gonna pick.
That was actually like when I was like off the dome, I was like, all right, damn, Parent Trap, that might be a good look. Both of them girls had some great, and you say like, oh, Napa could have been boring. I mean, she riding horses, she's out in the country.
Mm.
Her dad obviously has money. He owns a fucking vineyard. Like they was well off enough. I feel like both of them had pretty decent lives. It
Oh,
would have
for
been
sure.
pretty cool. It would have been pretty
England,
cool.
America,
It would
England, America.
have been cool to pick either of them, but the mom being a fashion designer and like she's going to photo shoots and shit. Absolutely, that was the fucking winner right there.
Butler with a secret handshake. I mean, come on now. Like, yeah, her dad's over here about to marry a gold digger. Like, at least her mom has good judgment besides the fact that she agreed to this trash ass plan where they're just gonna act like, what
No,
are we doing? Like, at least in
the
Sister
plot
Sister,
is actually fucking crazy.
at least in Sister Sister, like it's an accident. Like they get adopted, and it's like they didn't know they were twins. Like they knew, and they literally just like, okay, that's a healthy thing to do. You
We're
psychopath.
just gonna, yeah. Like, what kind of generational trauma are you instilling in your kids that you hate this other person that you procreated with so bad that you were like, I'd be willing to never see that my other child again. We're just gonna go our separate ways.
Makes sense. I mean, it's
That's
smart.
great.
I mean, sure,
Hey, bro,
surely.
you know what? If you and Des ever felt like that, which one are you picking? This is Sophie's choice. Are you taking Tommy or taking JoJo?
I'm not playing this game. And the shitty part is if one of us gets to live in England, it's probably her because her family lives out there. So I'm stuck here. God damn it! If we're doing that, but that wraps up Freaky Friday. Shout out Lindsay Lohan. Shout out Jamie Lee Curtis. There's a whole bunch of billboards out here. There's one in Florida, and when I was in Alabama the other week with like sobriety billboards with Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know if she used to be alcoholic or like a drug addict, but supposedly she's the face of sobriety. I don't know why. But shout out to her. And also, Jamie Lee Curtis a hottie back in the day. Like I'm not saying like she's like not a hottie as an older woman, but like definitely a hottie back in the day. I've seen like I don't know if it was Halloween or what I saw. I was like, okay, Jamie Lee Curtis, you're not just Lindsay Lohan's mom in this movie. All right, we're gonna now get into our boomer moment of the week. Boomer moment of the week is where we have a moment to complain about something that's pissed us off. We usually get a minute for this segment, and this week is no different. So, Corinne, whenever you're ready, I will give you your minute.
Who's going first? Is it my turn? I
It
thought I just
is.
went first.
Oh, you did. So I will go first. I'm sorry. All right. It's late. Give me a break. All right. This week I am going with. All right. So every day my daughter wakes up, she's half asleep. She drinks her little bottle and then she wants to listen to this dancing or watch this dancing fruit thing on YouTube. It's like a sensory thing, but the songs are definitely AI generated. They don't make any sense. They're really weird, but whatever. She likes it. She's half asleep. I let her do it. The ads on YouTube, the number of ads, if you don't have the YouTube premium, whatever the hell it is so goddamn ridiculous at this point. Like it's like a 30-minute video. I'm talking about we get like 10 ads throughout the whole thing. It plays for like 2 minutes, and then I got some grown ass man trying to sell me something, and then she gets mad every single time. Like she forgets it's a thing. I'm like, dog, I'm sorry. You should know by now that these ads are gonna pop up. Every day it's like something new. Like she's never seen it before. But just the amount of ads to watch this one single video is ridiculous. I understand like one or two, but it's gotten out of hand when I got to watch like five, six ads. And now they'll play like a 3 minute ad the whole time. And so if you're not in like a place to hit skip, you're just literally watching an episode of a TV show or something. That's my boomer moment of the week.
Did your ring light just activate? Because
Absolutely. Just changed again. Yeah.
you know what? I'm
Is this lighting
glad.
better?
I'm glad. Yeah, I like. Well, I don't know. Now I can't remember what it
I
was. I
have an
feel like
accidental mustache. You didn't
your
say anything.
shirt is like fucking radiating. You look like you're ascending Jesus type shit right now. Like your
I
white teeth
mean,
like glow.
kind
Don't
that
you
makes
fucking
sense.
don't you fucking start. No, actually give me the timer because your complaint is a perfect fucking segue into my complaint.
Go ahead.
Have you ever tried to read an article in your web browser?
Yes.
Have you ever
All types
gotten
of videos.
9,000 fucking pop-ups while you were trying to scroll through the fucking article that says spin the wheel, join our post, our fucking newsletter? And it's like pop-up, ad, pop-up, ad. And I'm like, and then like I'm trying to like scroll and read the article and the page will just refresh because the ads are just like keep going and refreshing. And so the fucking words will like move down here. And I'm like, wait, where the fuck? Bro, capitalism. I can't do it anymore. Like, how in the fuck do I get out of this shit? And I know that I've complained about this before, but I am so sick of constantly being sold something. I'm just trying to read it. I'm trying to educate myself right now. And you're fucking selling me something on the fucking page that I'm just browsing on. I'm so fucking sick of the ads, bro. I'm right there with you.
It like I'm serious, man. The YouTube ones are crazy, and I feel like that happened like within a month or two. So I've been like watching like some of these same videos for a long time because literally like some of these we watch every single day, and I'm like all
Yeah.
of a sudden I'm like we can't get through it. Like we can't get through it.
See, I don't really watch YouTube that much, so I don't deal with those ads that much. But I have noticed that if you don't click skip ad, it'll just fucking keep like the ad just keeps fucking going. And it's like, bro, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, some of these in like their kids videos, so some of them now are just like play like damn near an episode of a show or like half an episode of something. Like what is happening here? And the ring light completely shut off, and then yeah, I'm not gonna buy a new one off principle, so we're just gonna have to deal with me changing colors all the time, color
Just,
changing click.
just like possessed, fam.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, we're gonna now get into our quick news topic, quick news or quick news segments where we go over four news topics from the week. Um, that vary in category, just to kind of see, what was going on since we last met. And we have 2 minutes for the segment. Now that we do four topics, and Corinne, I believe you asked first.
Yes, I do. Joey, the MLB trade deadline was last week. How do you feel about the Astros' chances for the rest of the season?
I felt pretty decent, and they got swept immediately after by the Red Sox. But they brought Carlos Correa home, a Houston legend, part of our first World Series. Really great. He's where he belongs. Really made warm my heart. Got a couple other people to bat. A little worried about pitching. They need people back from injury, but I'm hoping they turn it on to end the season because got the Mariners right on the tail. President Trump is bringing back the presidential fitness test. Ironic, and has built a council of sports, fitness, and nutrition filled with current slash former professional athletes. Are any surprise on that council for you?
The only name that was surprising that I saw was Saquon Barkley. Now, I'm seeing that Saquon Barkley actually declined it. But outside of that, Harrison Butker, who's fucking shocked. Triple H, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't that shocked, bro. Tua Tagovailoa, not that shocking.
Jesus guy.
Wayne Gretzky, that is kind of shocking. Who else is on there? I can't think of anybody.
That golfer Bryson DeChambeau, and
I don't
then
know who he
like
is,
Nick
but yeah,
Bosa, obviously.
Bosa again, not surprising. Saquon was the only name that I was surprised at, and he have apparently declined. So whatever, fuck that council and uh, what's his face? Trump couldn't even fucking pass a goddamn fitness test. Anyways, Metro Boomin dropped a new album this week featuring artists like Young Dro, Young LA, Waka Flocka. Have you checked it out yet?
I was listening to that bad boy on Friday while I was doing some work, and like I tell you, it was like someone put me in a time machine and dropped me off in like 2008, 2009. Like I loved it. It was like my favorite album that I've listened to recently. Like, are you gonna have the best bars of your life? No, but like we've talked about this before. That's not really important to me. It literally felt like I loved all the beats, and again, I want to listen to it once or twice. Maybe it'll age poorly, but I can't wait to listen to it again. I need to give it the car test, but I enjoyed it. Looks like the Browns might be narrowing down their quarterback depth chart and getting rid of Super Bowl ring wearer Kenny Pickett. Is Pittsburgh going to pick him up if Cleveland lets him go? I know that's your boy. Maybe you'll get
God,
moved off back too in a trade or something.
I fucking hope not. Nah, there's no fucking way that Pittsburgh is spinning the block on Kenny Pickett. That guy was such a fucking dud. But I mean, he does have a Super Bowl ring, so I
Pittsburgh's
feel
son.
like I feel like you said what?
It's Pittsburgh's son.
No, no, he's fucking not.
University of Pittsburgh. He had that fake slide that was really cool, and then outlawed that slide. That fake slide was so cool.
Yeah, I heard he actually was really good at Pitt. Just didn't pan out, man. We took him fucking first. We took him first round.
Was he like the last pick of the first round or something? This is all irrelevant. We don't need to talk about that. No, probably not, because that means y'all won the Super Bowl and you didn't win the Super Bowl. But like, yeah, y'all picked him late. I remember that. And that wraps up quick news for the week. Now we're going to get into our last portion of the show, recommendation. This is where we can recommend anything from a show, a movie, an activity, whatever the case may be. We get a minute total for this. And Karrin, you can go first.
I saw Together, the movie, this weekend, and I have nothing but gleaming recommendation. It's scary as fuck. Every scene that's supposed to scare you does exactly what it does. It's very original plot. It's with Allison Brie and Dave Franco, who are married in real life. They are fucking great on screen. Terrifying. Horror is fucking back this year. I mean, it never really left. We always begin fed, but this year we're getting fed. So that's what I'm suggesting for everybody to go see that motherfucker because it's really good.
I'm suggesting something very similar. I'm going with the SpongeBob movie from 2004. Um, I was like trying to, so like, well, God, I like trying to watch movies. I like Sundays and stuff. We've talked about this before, and I try to get her to watch something new, and she never gives anything a chance. And she's never seen SpongeBob before, but she's got like two little figurines that I got her from like the dollar store for the flight one time. And like, I watched that movie, and I tell you, I was chuckling during that shit like the whole time, like laughing out loud. Man, it was killing me. It was my first time I'd seen it. If you're in for something silly or you like just want to watch something very lighthearted and hilarious, to be quite honest, SpongeBob movie 2004, very
it,
much like Together,
it is funny.
starring SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah, very super close to together. Like they're basically the same genre.
The running bit about King Neptune being bald is hilarious. She's like, "Oh, my hair's thinning," and it's just like this huge bald spot. He keeps like blinding people. Yeah, that movie's really funny. I was dying. That wraps up recommendations. That wraps up episode number 22. Cadillacs on 22s. Ain't done nothing in my life but stay true. You remember that song or no? It's like David Banner.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. My ring light's changing colors again. We appreciate anybody and everybody who supports us in our endeavors. This is a shorter episode, probably because we started late and we're tired. So we weren't rambling. It's still like 30 minutes, but it's like
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if it was that much shorter.
oh, it was. I was actually surprised. We barely got the 10-minute warning. I feel like we wasted a little bit of time, so it's going to be shorter than usual. Not short, but we appreciate y'all, man. Um, right now I'm staying sleepy, but it's always important to stay fly. We're out of here, Corinne. Enjoy Jamaica, Mon. I don't know if that's cultural
Gonna
appropriation.
get
That's
canceled.
strike three for me. God damn it. Well, we had a good run. There's
Did
Lana.
we?
Salute. I'm out of here.